Oh, this is the old one. Damn, these shorts again? Aren't these the shorts I wore last time and I regretted it deeply? Hello, beautiful ether. My vanilla orchid rooted, so I'm going to make some soil mixture for it. It likes very well draining soil full of organic matter and kind of gritty, just like any orchid really. And I don't really have the proper orchid growing medium, but I do coconuts, palm coir or palm thatching, as well as some thick black soil I have here. Beautiful. Anywho, I like to make things as tedious as possible, so I'm just gonna hand cut everything. Trying to make sure that it's on camera. Well, my service isn't the best out here, so I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, so yeah, you can't see anything I'm doing. Crap. What's over here? Got some coconuts. This is just gonna help keep moisture in the pot. I'm gonna put it in its own pot, and then, well, let me grab it, because that's what we're working on. Oh! Alright. So, we got these at a local plant meet, and so you can see there's roots growing out and a little tendril. So I'm gonna plant this one and then plant this one probably tomorrow. I'm trying to get it in here and the root covered without breaking it. Just cover the root real quick. Vanilla bean orchid. Beautiful. Okay. We need a safe place to put it. Oh, that wasn't a safe place. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this quickly. This is just some gritty mix that I made for a cactus. Can you see any of this? I'm gonna tilt the camera down a little bit, if possible. Oh, okay, it's not possible. Okay, well that's gonna have to do. And for this, I'm literally just cutting up the coconut coir to add to the mix. I really like this kind of spongy bit at the end. Oh yeah, this spongy bit is fantastic. And this is like rather dry, but it's very spongy, very absorbent. I'm just gonna continue breaking it up very tediously. Got a new personal high score on Call of Duty. Got 20. My original high score was 18. I'm very proud. I just like the quick games. I'm starting to play the ranked play, but just trying to get better at aiming before I let too many people down on this. Because people be getting like 34. I think 40 was the highest I saw on those quick games, which is pretty astounding. behind the pot. Further helping it to retain moisture. Because when this grows a little bit, we'll be planting it next to a palm tree for it to trellis itself up. And it grows like a vine. People grow it all different ways. In pots, up trees, on fencing. This will be going up a tree. We're also in zone 10. Grab some of the mulch. We got some mulch drops recently, and it's mostly pine and palm trees, which is good acidic food. So let me run and grab a handful of that real quick. Got some steamy mulch here. We're letting one of the piles break down into soil. Ooh, I got some sand in my eyes. I just wanted some of the small bits in it for food. Alright, that's a little too gritty. Get some more soil in it. Oh, I need a stick. And some water. Stick and water. Both video right back. Oh, that's perfect. This is perfect. It's a stick, and it's got a little notch here, so I'm gonna try to, stick that right in the pot like that. Maybe I'll try. Yeah. Alright. I don't know where my zip ties are, so this is gonna have to do. I don't like that though. It's just gonna fall over. I have a weird shaped pot up front. I might grab that real quick. Currently have some cactus cuttings. up in here, up in here. Those are gonna be a tomorrow toast. See, it's a weird shape, so I think the stick's gonna be perfect then. Sit. Ooh, 20 points. Snail shell. I like to keep myself like way too occupied out here, so anytime I find a snail shell, it's 5 points. Yeah, there's that. To learn what shape this pot is. I quite like them, especially for plants that need a little trellis. Let that dry out a little bit. Alright. Boy, look at that. I've been wanting this for years. We happened to go, got a cutting for free. 2 cuttings. Vanilla orchid. Run this bud back up before I forget about it, because this one I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, the next day. Oh, real quick, they gotta be watered today, but the Seminole, or Jesus, I keep calling it Seminole pumpkins. The Everglades tomatoes are doing quite nicely. I have a bunch of seeds still if anybody wants to try them for themselves. Okay. It could be prettier, but you know, this is only temporary until it climbs up a little bit, and I'll clean the leaves off and the edge and it'll look real nice, a little nicer. And I just want to be very delicate with it because that root is new and quite nice. Well, that's perfect, I think. Oh, big leak going on. There. Here's the southern hibiscus from last stream, and it's starting to do a little something. You see right there. And then this is going to be really hard to see, but there's like a magenta bit of growth right there. Oops, right there. And right here. A little nub. So I think it's succeeded. sun is stuck in my head. I think that was it. I know it's gonna start getting dark. The sun is like 2 inches from the ground. Nice little golden hour. Not my cat. Mulberry season. This one looks like a Sacred Heart. Oh my god. That's my favorite fruit. That hurt. Grows excellently from cuttings. I know y'all can't see the one that's erupting right now. But that was like a 4-inch stick off of eBay, and it's about a 30-foot tree now. And it grows from cutting really well, so it's as simple as like, yo, I want to grow that. Here's my address or something, and then you get a piece of mulberry. And you just could throw it in water. It has better luck in putting it in water. I usually just stick them in a pot of soil. Last batch didn't take though, so I might actually try the water technique. And yeah, it goes just fantastically easy. You don't have to fertilize it, and if you will, it'll just be a little happier. Scraggly little trees. I think they're gorgeous. And now we have about 7 of them just from throwing branches in the ground. This one I believe is everbearing. I call it the 222 mulberry because it's from my grandparents' house. Before it sold, we went back and grabbed a bunch of cuttings. So they're very special to me for that reason. Ooh. Look how juicy they are. It's time. It's time. I threw some decoy berries on the one in front because the birds are just decimating it. They don't seem to mind very much of their presence. What else? An update. The mimosa took extremely well. It's a full sun plant, but in the pot that I had it in, it was just frying, and it's back to moving as soon as you touch it. It's the ground mimosa, great ground cover. It grew in a spiral in the pot, so it's probably going to take a while for it to spread out, but I am fine with that. The butterfly pea also is doing very well. Full of flowers, full of pods. Some other things I have seeds for if anybody's interested. Just like a green bean or something. And there, little black seeds inside. Like little beans. The flowers are used to make that, what they call the TikTok tea, or that viral tea, or mood-changing tea, because the flowers make a beautiful blue tea, and add some citrus or any form of acid to it, it'll turn purple, pinkish purple, so it's really quite a, dare I say, groovy little plant. A few people say that there's multiple parts that are toxic to it. I don't really drink the leaves straight. I add them to mixes just to make the color of the tea pretty. Yeah, so as everything, do your own research before consuming. But yeah, it's a fun little thing to grow and go see. So. Those shorts suck. I need some new, like, clothes. I just don't know where to get things anymore. Because half the clothes are made out of, like, 99.9% plastic, and, like, the 1% is the metal zipper. And the other, like, half is just... I don't know. I don't know. The product was disappointed this year. Maybe I should drink some coffee real quick. I shall return. One nice little thing is the Publix roses are blooming continuously. They bruise after a second, but this time I'm letting the roses complete their flowering cycle so you can get some rose hips. I've read that all roses produce hips, that's where their seeds are, so I don't see why these wouldn't produce them. I'm not entirely sure the difference between mini roses and their larger buddies, but I quite like them. They don't do too well in grounds. However, if you want some potted plants, Publix has got you. $5.99, $6.99 for a rose plant. This is just one that was in the thing. It came with 4 plants, and I separated them. Each one has more than one plant in it, and you could just separate them. And we have 4 potted yellow roses and an arsenal of other colors right behind y'all. But if I turn this, I just expect disaster. And one thing I do have a question, if anybody knows. These are my favorite, but balance. The leaves are turning yellow. I'm not sure what's causing that. It says if you overwater and if you underwater, okay, great. If there's not enough iron, the well water here, lots of iron. So I'm not really entirely sure what's going on with it. I do represent Robert Sapir heavily. That's brilliant. Oh, my horn's being tooted. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot, like, of people that are delving into the myths of old, like, within reality. Meaning, like, just, like, for instance, they said Troy didn't exist, and the Battle of Troy was specifically a myth, yet they found it. It's, I don't know, it's quite damaging, I feel, to archaeology when they, like, just regard everything as myth and not, like, something sound. And, I don't know, because if you think it's a myth, you're not going to find anything, because it's just in the minds of man. And, I don't know, it's all very wildly fascinating. And, especially with all the debates going on now with, origins and, I don't know. I always stop myself from talking too much, which I think is not great, but, yeah, there's stuff I want to say, but I see people get in trouble every day. I'm scared of the internet. And, what's wrong with that? Alright, one moment. So the mosquitoes are starting to get out, and it's getting quite overcast. Not overcast. I have horrible night blindness. This is one thing that I always wanted to mention. I stopped looking up visual snow in 2011. The Visual Snow Initiative was founded in 2012. I experienced such as this visual snow. Anywho, long story short, I have horrible night blindness, can't see shit in the dark. Concave corners look convex. Shadows look like three-dimensional objects, and it's all static. Drives me nuts. And even shadows. Shadows, fluorescent lights, shadows, and stuff like that. It bugs my eyes out. It's been like that since I was a kid. And I believe it was the ancient Greece or ancient Romans, they believed that people that had visual snow could see the air, which it's not the case. But, yeah. Oh! Angel trumpet! This is driving me nuts. I can hear myself. I have a droning ass voice sometimes. But, yeah, that's flowering over there. I can take a picture and show y'all. Check it out. And there's two. There's one right here and one, and that'll open out. It's not very happy where it is, so by the time the flower fully opens, it's kind of bruised and abused looking. Quite like it though. It's a great little addition. Angel trumpet, datura. I don't recommend consuming it. I know that was quite popular back in many moons ago. But yeah, so just a beautiful addition to any botanical garden. And the mulberries are quite exciting. And the wikisa is the one that I got from eBay. It was like a 6-inch stick when I got it, and now it's 3-inch tree. And it's fruiting for the first time. Last year it made one fruit, and it stayed white. So I'm not sure if they will, what color they'll be, what shape they'll be, or anything. They look like little furry, empty raisins that are green, currently. Okay, I'm running out of things to say, so I'm gonna skedaddle. Will and I are gonna be on Kenso pretty much all night. And I could read out here. If anybody's on Call of Duty, I have, as you can see, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. My ID is ladyparts hashtag 73777. Oh wait, fuck. Ladyparts hashtag 7377046. Holler at your girl. And Wells is the same, so if you look up lady parts, it'll be two of us, and you know, the more the merrier. Like, as much as I like playing with randoms, I kind of want to make a little, you know, team. Formulate a little team. Get a team going. I was born an only child, so this kind of thing excites me. Sorry, Justin Shades. He caught me at a strange time of my night. Yeah. But... oh, it's frozen. Oh, it's not frozen. Well, I didn't even think about doing that. That would be quite nice. I am looking to trade seeds with people. You'd be amazed by like pulling into a parking lot even how many different beautiful ornamental plants there will be and how many of those produce seeds. And I'm always asking people to look around for that. Yeah, we have a P.O. box, and whatever seeds we receive we try to grow best to our ability. And yeah, that's how, I don't know, I think that's how it should be. Seed savings, seed sharing. Oh gosh, I keep meaning to mute this. I try to plan these like live streams out, but I'm very much a scatterbrained human being, and I feel like that's apparent. But that's also how I get so much done, according to myself. Yeah. I also make jewelry and art and stuff like that. Oh, recently I actually started becoming comfortable calling my art because I don't know, I never got lessons or anything. I just do it and I just paint and draw and stuff. But I don't know, I never really considered it art until people were like, yo, that's like art and stuff. And I was quite thankful to hear that because now I have a slight new outlook on stuff. Working on a little watercolor now of alien girl coming out from her UFO, and then the Grim Reaper is coming out from like a portal being created by her lady parts. There's some stuff happening in the background, some cactuses, and I could grab it real quick. It sucks right now. Most of everything I do is slightly ass backwards, so I don't have the ink on first. I just did the first layers of watercolor, and it'll be inked afterwards. But here she was so far. I messed up her foot, so I put a vine, and the vine is going to turn into a snake. And there's a Grim Reaper saying hello. Little Jack in the Box. Basket apple spelled out with some forget-me-nots. And a tombstone with a book on it because that's how deep I am, and people just don't seem to know what they are anymore, so they're dead. But that's it so far. This is my least favorite drawing I have ever done, but I'm trying to make it work. And so when I go back in, I'm going to try to outline everything in black, do some stippling, and add shadows, and try to convince Will to let me use his watercolors so I can add some poppy red right here. There's too many blank spots on the wall, so I'm trying to make stuff to like attach to them. But like I said, I've never had lessons or anything, and I quite I don't know. That's not how you believe in yourself, Jamie. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite pieces. It's the greatest piece I've ever created. Not really. I have a picture right here. Oh god. Oh, okay. Disregard all that. I harvested our first honey yesterday from the beehive in the camper, moving it into a hive of its own in a box. I already got the box all set up and everything right next to them. Been trying to entice them into it. They're not really going for it. Right now they're in a travel trailer, decimating it. I had no idea how heavy hives could be. Pulled it off, it was just melting out of my hand. Heavy with honey. And oh my god, it was honey. I'm just mind blown by it. I've been eating honey really bad. Ran out. Oh, and I made some hot pepper or hot chili oil today with some chilies. My friend sent me some chili peppers for like folk craft and tradition reasons, but I sprouted them, and that's what I've been harvesting all week to add to this little thing of oil. You just heat the oil first. You can add all kinds of different spices and stuff to it. I just kept it simple: chili peppers and oil. Heat the oil, pour it on top, sizzles nice. It's really, really good. And let's think that. Alright, Joe. Alright, sorry for a rather anticlimactic stream. And my computer for some reason is not working with the streams, and yeah, so a little technical difficulties, but you know. I almost said something. I think that's it. I'll be this kind of person. Listen to some Pinback today. You know, I like it a lot. And the more people that like start bumping their shit, the higher chance they'll tour again. And when they say they are the greatest band to see live, I mean that with every fiber of my being. And yeah, okay. Happy trails. Thank y'all. God, I suck at this. Ow. Why is that song stuck in my head? Also, if you like plants and are in Florida, eattheweeds.com. Green Dean is one of our leading forces here in Florida, and yeah. Oh, don't forget. Don't forget. Alright, and so bye-bye. I'm very excited for this. And when it grows, I will be more than happy to cut cuttings off for anybody who wants to try to grow vanilla orchid. This is where vanilla beans come from. And I know some people have probably noticed them in grocery stores. One bean in a jar for $25. Nah. Find you someone with a cutting. They're around. Facebook is the greatest tool when it comes to finding seeds and cuttings in your community, as well as plant meats. And yeah, and I'll try to remember to put my Discord link, so I could put plants, good like side hustle plants on it. I'm not entirely sure of my aim other than existing, but I do like saving people money, as well as coming up with new tips and tricks as far as how to like do things for absolutely nothing. They make it way too expensive to craft, plant shit. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I've been happily broke for a long time, and I'm real good at making and growing things with just my surroundings. The earth is the greatest craft store there will ever be. Michael's could never. And yeah, if anybody wants to learn anything like that. I do want to start discussing mythology and stuff, but I have to word it in a way because, I don't know, I think it's specifically my generation that just like eats the fuck out of people. Like, I said, people are so quick to burn each other at the figurative stake these days that I just like, I don't know. I see myself heading into a new direction. And yeah, like I commented on something like, why is like why can't anybody have like unique thoughts anymore? And they're like, well, because they're all racist or something like that. I'm like, what? I mean, okay. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it without going full rant, but I love y'all. I love everything about this planet and humanity. It's pretty dope. And like, the thing is there's only one planet. Like, just one. It's very strange. There's so much of everything else, but there's one planet. And I don't know, we're running amok right now, that's for sure. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Happy trails, beautiful ether! You are appreciated and all that